Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Basically, this is the topic that is ongoing is global warming error. Basically, in this, basically, we are talking about one topic that is currencies not dependent, currencies and its dependencies. So, in this, basically, we are talking about one topic that is say, ideas are equal to global warming, and in this, basically, we are talking about one topic that is cities creation. In this, basically, we are going to talk just now. Basically, one of the person told that, Sunil, I am trying to find out the job, basically why you are not getting. Then one of the person told that, basically, yeah, we are actually trying tracking, basically, from where their call are coming, and from each and everything, basically, we are tracking from how the from the mail, basically, how they are coming, each and everything, basically, we are tracking, but we are not able to track the human, basically. Then he told that one of the expert basically told that, basically, somebody, it might possible that somebody might have planned that, basically, automate system, basically, somebody might have created automate system means somebody will type the chat, basically, and that chat, whenever whatever chat, basically, they are typing, that basically they are going to that will basically will from that, basically, the call is going to happen. Then one person told that is what actually that is called as a automate system, basically. Automate that system, basically, is created, so that, basically, if in future, basically, somebody will try, basically, why that particular here, basically, I am not talking about only my person, basically. Somebody is actually trying, assume that, basically, I am trying. So in future, basically, he will try to find out, basically, why he is not getting the job. So he will not able to find any of the person only, basically. Why? Because the automate system is created, basically. If the automate system is created, then basically you can track able to any of the. So like this, basically, the human resources department, and the companies, basically, has done this plan, basically, that he is not supposed to get job, and basically the investment, basically, which is done, basically, that is not supposed to be waste. That is the software company, that is the education sector. Somebody will try to finish the entire education sector, finish the entire software company. That basically will not supposed to happen. For that, basically, nobody can track, no, basically. If anybody will track, then only, basically, the thing is going to happen. So nowadays this type of calls basically comes, that basically we are calling from this, we are calling from that area. You basically connected to this company, basically you are working, basically. Then basically told, no, basically we are not working, basically. Like this, basically the phone cuts, basically, and that basically connects to what automate system, basically. That is automatic system, basically. Automatic system means one person is doing the call, and another person, basically, is typing the message, basically, and then for example, I told how are you, then basically she or he will type fine, basically. Then the fine word is going to become, basically, that fine word, basically, is of some famous people, basically. And like this, basically, we will that person will say that, yeah, this call is basically this sound, basically, I heard, basically, somewhere, basically. So like this, basically, people basically are doing the things, basically. So this is also basically one of the biggest investment, basically, which the software industry has made, basically, and that basically we are going to talk in next few videos, basically. Not basically now, basically, but after some time, basically. That video, basically, we are going to see soon, basically. So that basically converts to the earthquakes also, basically. So now was one of the person told that, basically, yeah, basically set of words, basically. So how basically this connects to this set of words, basically. For example, one software is there, basically. Assume that, basically, the people who are doing the plan, they basically sits in same building, basically. Same building only they sits, basically, and do the plan, basically. So that basically if anything will happen, that is going to happen in that building only, basically. It's going to happen to that building only, basically, because wherever he is sitting, that building, in that building only, basically, they are doing the call, basically. So like this, basically, plans also basically gets executed. Now what are the effect going to happen, basically, that we are going to see in future, basically, when earthquake will come 100%. So now basically we are talking about the topic that is cities are equal to words, and words basically are equal to creations basically. And words basically are created from dictionary basically. That dictionary basically is Oxford Dictionary, and Oxford Dictionary basically are created from the set of groups basically. And the set of groups basically say that basically in front of the world basically that is Mumbai city, but in real basically it's not Mumbai city, that is 100% sure basically. So Mumbai city has basically kept in front of basically, that if anything will happen then Mumbai city, then we can track the thing basically. That basically if anything is happening in Mumbai city, that means somebody has tracked that basically, this. Or basically if one person told that basically we will directly do something to the city basically who created actually the Oxford group basically, sorry, the Oxford Dictionary, then he told that basically it's very difficult to track basically, because they have created Oxford Dictionary, they have created Oxford University, USA is there basically. If anybody is trying to attack to the University, then basically USA, like big security is there basically, who will enter the USA basically. That type of thing also basically comes into the picture. Then basically the European groups basically are there to get the visa of USA basically. How tough is that basically to get the visa of Europe basically? How tough is that basically? So like this basically also things basically are there basically. So to get the visa also basically how it's tough basically. So you can just imagine basically the dangerous thing. So here basically we are discussing what? Here we are discussing that basically how basically the 20 percentage error basically is going to convert, and how basically it's going to convert to error only basically, and that is basically converted into error only basically, right? For that basically lots of people says that basically 80 percentage education investment basically has done, so we can't basically going to finish the entire investment. And for that basically few bank basically groups say that basically you have done the investment, so like this competition basically happens. So in this 20 percentage error basically the banks basically, or new banks basically, they basically say that yes basically error is there, like they do the advertising basically, but they are supposed to do not do the bad advertising basically. They are supposed to tell basically that yes here basically error is there basically, so we have to solve the error basically. So one of the person told that basically they know basically Indian group basically know who created the Indian, they know that basically this type of thing will happen. So one of the person told that basically we have created one bank basically, that is SBI Bank, and under that bank only basically entire group basically are sitting. So one of the person told that for example HDFC Bank is there, and basically yes, they basically have one account in SBI Bank basically. What? Yes. For example Citibank is there in India, yes, they also have one account in SBI Bank. Punjab National Bank, you can see basically, yes, they also basically have one account in SBI Bank basically. You can see the Bank of Baroda, yes, they also basically have one account in SBI. You can see the Corporation Bank basically, yes, they also basically have the one account in the SBI Bank basically. So like this basically who is controlling the SBI Bank? One of the person basically asked the question basically, because he do whatever things basically happens, incidents basically happens, he is doing that basically. Then one of the person told that basically who might be doing that here basically, because this one person is telling basically I am trying to solve the error basically, 20 percentage error also, and then basically the why basically Sunil R. Nair is not getting the job, that also basically simultaneously I am solving it basically in sequence basically. So he basically told that basically banks basically are basically the Miker code is there, this code is there, that code is there, they are basically controlled by the SBI Bank basically. So whatever things is going to happen, then basically it's controlling by the SBI group basically. But SBI group are very smart basically, they never comes in front, so they basically recruited few agencies basically for handling the SBI Bank. So in next video basically we are going to see basically how SBI Bank is basically handling these groups, and how these groups basically are handled by the SBI groups, and how this SBI groups here basically handling the stuff with the help of these groups. In next video basically we are going to see little bit more about this.